team, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Magali, and it's the last day of our 31 days of yoga challenge. We've made it. Thank you so much for practicing with me. This full moon flow brings us full circle back as we connect to our manifestations and intentions that we set at the beginning of the month. We start off with a gentle meditation and then move through some energy shifting postures to really help us reconnect and come back to ourselves. The full moon can be a sensitive time for a lot of us, so in the description bar down below I've put some tips and tools for you to help rebalance that energy and ground down. So when you're ready, I'll see you on the mat. Let's begin in a comfortable seat today, so whether that's a cross-legged position for you or kneeling, feel free to also grab a pillow as always to cushion the bum, or perhaps if you're kneeling, even put it in between the bum or your heels. Wherever you are, I invite you to take a moment to close off the eyes. Tune into your body, aligning heart space over pelvis, crown of the head over heart space, closing off the eyes. And allowing the shoulders to melt away from the ears. In the full moon and love. Let's begin in a comfortable seat today. So whether that's a cross-legged position for you or kneeling, whatever works for your body is perfect. Feel free to grab a pillow if you would like to make yourself super comfortable to arrive. I invite you to take a moment to settle into the body, closing off the eyes, aligning heart space over pelvis, crown of the head over heart space, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, and finding this beautiful long line of energy from tailbone to crown of the head. Really feeling the sitting bones on the earth, grounding you as your inhale lengthens up the spine, crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Tuning into your body, into your breath today. Checking in with yourself. How are you? No judgment, no condition, just listening to what the body is telling us. I invite you to have the palms facing up towards the sky in complete surrender to your practice, to Mother Nature, and to the full moon today. The full moon can be an emotional time for a lot of us. So I invite you to be gentle with yourself. Give yourself time to breathe and to listen. The full moon is also an amazing time for manifesting, for calling in intentions, what we want in our lives. So I invite you here to connect to an intention. What do you want? What do you need? And with every inhale that you take, allow it to enter your body, your intention. With every exhale, you find some softness. With your inhale, you call it in. With your exhale, you soften. Finding this rhythmic cycle of breath. Everything works in cycles. The moon, life, our breath. Call it in. Soften. 2 more breaths here. What do you need? What are you manifesting? What are you letting go of? Listen to your body. Release. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. On your next inhale, full circle the arms up towards the sky. Blink the eyes open, lift the gaze towards the thumbs. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Prayer. Big inhale, call in your manifestation. Big exhale, bring it back to your heart center. 2 more like this. Full moon, full circle, big inhale. Big exhale to soften. Last one, big breath in. Inhale, shine your heart to the sky, to the moon. Big exhale, find softness back down. Beautiful. Pausing here. Noticing the breath in the body. Noticing the gentle rising of the crown of the head and the heart with every inhale. And the softening of the back body, relaxing of the shoulders with every exhale. Mentally preparing to move for our flow. Preparing to shift energy, to move in cycle with our breath. To move in cycle with the moon, with the earth. Take 1 more breath here. What are you calling in? What are you letting go of? Beautiful. In your own time, I invite you to make your way to tabletop position. No rush, keeping this beautiful, mindful energy inside the body. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, navel to spine. Taking a moment to arrive here. Keep breathing. One more. Beautiful, arriving slowly and gently. Let's walk the hands forward, one hand length. On an inhale, shift the weight, shoulders over the wrists. And then squeeze the elbows into the body, rolling cobra, hips touch the earth first, then belly, then rib cage. Inhale, tops of the feet into the mat, press into the hands, shine the heart forwards. Child's pose, tuck the toes under, bump to heels, melt belly to thighs. Beautiful, press into the knees, inhale, roll back up. And exhale, elbows towards the body, roll back down. Moving in circle with the moon, with the breath. Inhale, shine the heart. Downward facing dog this time. As you tuck the toes, press the hands into the earth, tailbone to sky. Pausing here. Pedaling the feet, bending the knees one at a time. Find a bit of physicality to your body, to your practice. We'll be moving in circles today in honor of the cycle of the moon, of our full moon. Beautiful, 1 more breath here. Perhaps you find stillness. Perhaps you're still in motion. That is beautiful. Amazing. Let's step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee down onto the mat. Right knee over right ankle. Perhaps we come onto the fingertips to give ourselves a bit more height to shine the heart forwards. Big deep breaths into the body, listening, tuning in. One more breath here. Beautiful. Take an inhale here. And on your exhale, send the tailbone back, lengthen the front leg, right toes towards the sky. Maybe we take a gentle fold forwards. Maybe we walk the hands underneath the shoulders for a bit more height. Focusing on sending the tailbone back as we shine the heart forwards. Warming up the body gently, softly. Take one more breath here. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward, bend the front knee. And here, tuck the back toes under and shift the bum towards the right side of your mat. Bring both sets of toes towards the left side of your mat. Come into a side lunge. So lifting the right heel, bum towards the heel. Both arms are inside the right leg. And the left toes are facing up towards the sky. Settle in, listen. With every inhale that you take, you come back to your manifestation, you call it in. With every exhale, you find softness. Beautiful. Let's make our way to the opposite side. So walk the hands towards the back of your mat. Bend the left knee as you lengthen the right leg. Beautiful. Lifting the left heel, right toes towards the sky. Settle in, listen. Be gentle with yourselves. One more breath here. Beautiful. We're going to come to face the back of our mat, working in circles. So come to face the back and then bring the right knee down onto the mat. Left knee over left ankle. Find your lizard on this side, shining the heart forwards. You can come onto the fingertips, or perhaps your hand is flat on the earth. Wherever you are is perfect. Beautiful. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, send the tailbone back, lengthen the left leg, left toes towards the sky. Perhaps you take a gentle fold. Perhaps you walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward, bend the front knee, take an inhale here. Tuck the back toes under, find your downward facing dog. Left foot comes to the back of the mat, or what was the front is now the back. Pausing here for 3 breaths. Moving softly but still challenging ourselves in this time. Giving ourselves permission, however, to be soft, to find what feels good for us. Grounding the knuckles of the hands into the earth here, really pressing the ground away, reaching the tailbone towards the sky. Release, let go of what is not serving you. One more breath. Big inhale, call it in. Big exhale, find softness. Beautiful. Let's step the left foot in between the hands and then come up to face the side of your mat. We want both toes to face the corners of the mat, legs long. Big inhale, 5 pointed slow, reach the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, bend the knees, hands to heart. Beautiful. Let's interlace all fingers apart from the index fingers, so creating arrow mudra. As you inhale, press into the feet, lengthen your arrow towards the sky, stand tall and strong. Exhale, bring it back to your heart as you bend the knees. Beautiful. Like you're moving down an upper wall. Inhale, press into the feet, lengthen your arrow. Exhale, bend the knees, find some softness. Inhale, call it in, reach it up to the sky, send it to the universe. Big exhale, bring it back to your heart. Once more like this. Big inhale, reach it up. Big exhale, bend the knees, bring your arrow to your heart. Beautiful. Release the hands, place the hands on the thighs. Take a big inhale here. Exhale here. Amazing. Lengthen the legs, bring the hands to heart center. Let's bring the right foot parallel to the front or back edge of your mat, whichever way you look at it, and your left toes to face directly, again, front or back edge of your mat. Find some softness in the left knee, bending the knee towards the ankle. And then big inhale, reach your fingertips out to the side, warrior two. Gazing over towards your left fingertips. Standing tall and strong in your warrior. Perhaps we flip the palms to face up to soften in the shoulders and shine the heart a little bit towards the sky. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. Let's bring our hands back to our hearts. And then bring the right foot a little bit closer to the left. From here, we're going to place the left hand on the mat in front of the left foot, or just a little bit off the mat. And then press into the left foot. Big inhale, lift the right leg off the ground. Then reach the right fingertips towards the sky. You can absolutely have a bend in the left leg here. Half moon pose. Perhaps for an extra challenge, you really stand tall in this left leg and you lift the fingertips off the ground. Strong, active core. Stay with me. Perhaps you're a bit wobbly like me, and that is perfect. Meet yourself where you are. We've got one more breath here. Stay with me. And then as you exhale, place the right foot towards the back of your mat. Come back to face the edge. Toes face the corners. Big inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Big exhale, bring your hands to your heart, bend the knees. Full circle the arms, find your big full moon. Inhale, call it in. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to heart. Once more, big inhale. Big exhale. Amazing. Lengthen the legs, release the hands. Let's come back to face the front of the mat. So bring the left foot parallel to the back edge of the mat and the right toes to face the front. Soften in the hips, bend the knee towards the front ankle, the right ankle. And then big inhale, reach your arms out to the side, gazing over your right fingertips. Strong warrior. Know that even in difficult times, you are a warrior. What you decide to be a warrior of is up to you. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. And then slowly release the hands down. Step that left foot a little bit closer to the right. Bend the right knee. Bring the right hand onto the mat or just in front. Strong in this right leg. Press the ground away with the foot. Big inhale, lift the left leg off the mat. And then perhaps we reach the left fingertips towards the sky. Navel to spine, strong, active body. Invite the wobble. Its energy, allow it to fuel your practice. Every wobble, every fall is just us knowing our boundaries, getting to know where we can go, or perhaps where it feels a bit too much. Take one more breath here. And let's bring the left foot towards the back of the mat. Come back to your goddess. Beautiful. Bending the knees straight away this time, hands to heart. Pause. You are a goddess or a god. You are beautiful and you've got this. Call it in. Big inhale. Lengthen the legs. Reach the arms up. Big exhale. Hands to heart. Once more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Pausing here. Visualizing that full moon, beautiful full moon of energy. Stay with me, strong legs, strong body, strong mind. One more breath here. Press into the feet, lengthen the legs. Big full moon, reach the arms up. Bring the feet parallel to each other. And big exhale, fold forwards, hands onto the earth. Let's bring the left hand directly under the head. Press into the left hand, inhale, reach the right fingertips towards the sky. Sending the tailbone behind. You absolutely can have a little micro bend in the knees here. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, right hand down to the earth. Big inhale, full circle, left arm up. Tune in, listen. Meet yourself wherever you are because that is perfect. You're here, you've shown up. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, release the hands down. Beautiful. Toe heel the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. And then sit the bum in between the heels. Lifting the heels perhaps off the mat. Pause. I invite you here to bring your hands to heart center. Perhaps you find a little bit of a balance. And not just physically, mentally and emotionally as well. Maybe it feels better for you to have your heels on the earth, and that is perfect as well. Listen to what feels good. Perhaps you close off the eyes. We've got 2 more breaths here. Keeping your awareness with your breath and that beautiful cycle and rhythm of breath. Take one more inhale. And slowly release the hands behind you and exhale, release the bum down. Amazing. Bring the left heel towards the groin and lengthen the right leg out towards the side. Bring the right hand towards the right side. Full circle, left arm, create a big beautiful moon and reach the left fingertips over towards the right side. Big side stretch, sending the breath to the left side body. What are you manifesting today for yourself, for your day, for the new month, for the new day, the new hour, the new minute, whatever it is, call it in. Beautiful. Release the left hand down to the left side and bring it behind you a little bit. Point the right toes, press the left hand into the earth. Inhale, lift the hips, bring the right fingertips towards the sky. This is a bit too much for you today. Maybe you decide to keep the bum on the earth, and that is perfect as well. 2 more breaths wherever you are. If your hips are lifted, squeezing the bum at the top. And slowly release. Amazing. Let's swap sides. Lengthen the left leg out to the side and right heel towards the groin. Moving slowly with intention and mindfulness. Left hand to earth on the left side. Big full circle. Inhale, right arm up and over towards the left. Focusing on your breath rather than the move, rather than the product of the posture. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, bring the right hand slightly behind you. Point the left toes, press into the right knuckles. Inhale, lift the hips, left fingertips to sky. Perhaps the hips don't lift and your bum is still on the earth, and that is perfect. Listen to what you need and meet yourself there. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, release the bum back down. Bring the knees together towards the chest, feet flat on the earth. And give yourself a big, big hug. Perhaps the chin relaxes on the knees if that's comfortable. Perhaps we just tuck it slightly in towards the chest. I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to create this bubble of love, bubble of safety on your mat. This big circle of energy around you. What are you calling into it? Two more breaths here. Beautiful. From here, bring the head up and bring the knees out to the side, soles of the feet together. If you notice that you're hunching forwards a little bit, perhaps you decide to sit on a pillow, which I'm going to do just because it's comfortable. Take a moment here to settle in. Find that long line of energy from tailbone to crown of the head. I invite you to bring the right hand down in between your heels and groin, and then your left hand on top. Noticing the full circle from one arm to the other and from one leg to the other as soles of the feet meet and hands meet each other. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Notice the breath. Notice yourself. What are you calling in? Big inhale. Big exhale. Staying with this rhythm, with this cycle. Deepening the breath even further. Big breath in. Big breath out. Softening everywhere in the body. Soft shoulders, soft forehead. Big inhale. Big exhale. Two more like this. Call it in. What are you manifesting? What are you releasing? Noticing any sensations beneath the surface of the skin. Allowing the breath to come back to a more natural rhythm now. Your everyday rhythm. Perhaps you notice some tingling. I invite you to shine your heart a little bit higher, to hold your head a little bit taller, whatever that means to you. Sitting strong and tall, ready for whatever the world brings us next, whatever our next challenge is. What are you calling in for yourself? What are you letting go of? Two more breaths here. Slowly blinking the eyes open. Release the hands and come to a cross-legged position, but the other way, so the somewhat uncomfortable, awkward way, keeping this beautiful energy inside of you. Invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Big inhale, full circle the arms up towards the sky, lift the gaze. Big exhale, hands to heart. 2 more like this. Full circle, hello moon, I'm ready for you. I call it in. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. Big inhale, call it in. Hands to heart. Exhale. I invite you here to bring the hands on your knees, palms facing up towards the sky. As we started. In full circle, like the cycle of the moon, like the cycle of life. Knowing that whatever comes our way, we've got this, we're ready. We have all of the tools inside of us. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Interlace all the fingers apart from the index fingers. Take a big inhale, shoot your arrow to the sky. Find your star. Reach, reach, reach. Hold the breath at the top. Big exhale. Bring your hands back to heart. Beautiful. Unlace the fingers and bow the head to close.